I'm back.
It's Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. Can you believe it? I can't. 2 months ago, my 3DS broke. I don't know why. Today, I picked it up and I was like, let me see if it works now. It does. I don't know why. Let's just not question it. Who could say? Jesus has a plan for us all. So yeah, it's been like 2 months. There's been a hurricane. There's been a solar eclipse. I got my wisdom teeth out. I reviewed Fairy Tail on my other channel again, then stopped making videos entirely over there. There's been some crazy shit. I probably won't go back to any of the other games that I was doing, but I'm coming back to this one because I like it. I wanna see what the Succession's all about. I want to see what happens. Hopefully I still know how to do this. I know how to commentate. And hopefully it still records properly. Because I wouldn't be surprised if things have changed on my recording software for literally no reason. And hopefully it doesn't break again. Because it's entirely possible that my 3DS will break again and just stop working 20 minutes from now. That's fine. If it does, I'll just fucking kill myself. Anyway, I had to know the story of these last 7 long years. Who died just now? Oh, that's the case 1. I gotta remember, like, details from that, because that's gonna be all interconnected to this, and it's been months. Which means I have an excuse if I forgot something. Nothing happens by chance, all's connected. I remember case 3. I actually liked it, even though nobody else did. Except for that one part that was really stupid, that everybody said was my fault, even though it wasn't. And now we got fucking flying magician peoples, and they shot one. And some girl on the stage. Okay, the stage. I've been gone so long that I called it the stage. I was thinking of case 3 again, because I watched that music video so many times. I was thinking of stages. And there's Kristoff. I don't have my fucking layout anymore, the background that I use for these videos. I'll have to make it again, or just put it on a black screen, or just put some random image behind there that doesn't involve much work. Here we are! We're playing the game. Shit. Yeah, I'm kinda busy. Whoa, look at that! He's the last Grimari. Alright, amazing. Apollo, you should be watching this. Ow, 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 what? I was writing about our last case in my journal. Lawyers are supposed to write things in records, Apollo, not journals. Records play music, idiot. And why now? That case was 3 months ago. Hey, it's a long story. I did a lot, you know. I want to vacuum pack the feel of the moment for later. Right now I'm wowing the crowd by figuring out how them disappeared. That's right, Uncle Valent did that illusion too. But you're missing him on TV right now. I was just getting to the good part. I suppose I should watch a little TV with her. After all, her father's expecting me to look after her while he's away. What you're now seeing is a rehearsal for the greatest magic show on Earth. Happening right here at our very own Sunshine Coliseum. The Sunshine Coliseum? Hey, that's where the Gaviners concert was. Only 3 more days until miracles happen here, right before your unbelieving eyes. The legendary troupe Grimari is performing for the first time in 7 years. That looks kind of like Trucy in the middle. It's going to be great! I'm so there. You and Daddy are coming too. The legendary Grimaris. If Trucy's real father was still alive, he'd be on that stage performing miracles. I've got the tickets and everything. Here's yours, Apollo. Alright, let's do it. It's gonna be some crazy magic shit. Could be fun. Ah, you are here, working hard or hardly working. Oh, what's up? Hey, how have you been? Hi there, stranger. Not exactly the kind of greeting I'd want to hear from my own kid. She's not, though. But, I get it, but, I mean, do you not, Apollo, like, it's just a thing people say. Call each other stranger, even though you're not. It's a pretty common... Do you understand humanity, Apollo? No? Okay. Oh, Apollo. How goes it, Trucy? Here, I got a present for you. Yay, pudding! I love pudding. Ooh, it's farm fresh. Alright, not just one pudding, but 3 whole cups. I'll have to pace myself. Well, I'm beat. That's right, Daddy. You're on a top secret mission. You've got to take it easy with the secrets, you know. Oh, how right you are. So you still can't tell us what your mission is? Maybe it is time. It has something to do with you anyway. Huh? With me? Oh, maybe you're getting a top secret mission too. Maybe you can be one of those guys. A spy. Can I just be a defense attorney? No. You fucking fool. Telling you about the mission was my whole reason for coming here today. What? Tell me. You've heard of the Jurist system, yes? The Jurist system? That's right, the new legal system everyone's talking about. Have you heard of it, Apollo? Maybe. Maybe not as many people are talking about it as I thought. The Jurist system, huh? The Jurist? What's up with it? So, Daddy, what's this Jurist system thing? Well, Trucy, do you know what a jury is? I've heard of it. Isn't that those people who sit in court in those old courtroom dramas? The ones who get to decide if a guy's innocent or guilty? You know, a system that is, at least, relatively fair? Imagine. Do you know Apollo? Only from TV. It's 12 people, sometimes angry, men, in black and white on film, anyway, chosen from the community, right? Well, they're thinking about reviving that system. They're calling the new system the Jurist system. No more doing whatever you like, Your Honor. Not quite that harsh. The jurists cooperate with the judge. They help analyze the case from different angles. And there'll only be 6 of them under the current proposal, right? Wow, you know your stuff, Apollo. Their findings directly affect the verdict. Hopefully, people will start taking the courts a little more seriously now. I feel like I'm on some kind of educational TV show, starring Dr. Wright. They should do that. They should have a Dr. Wright spinoff. It's like Trauma Center, but it's called Dr. Wright. It's the same game, it's just a different name. And mascot, Apollo, the perfect team. Pretty much. That's what I'd call you. Trucy's the real star here. What is this secret mission? The Jurist system is my mission, more or less. Anyway, keep in mind that new ideas like this system are always risky, Apollo. I genuinely want to call him Apollo every time I see his name. I joked about it earlier. I said it once as a joke, but for some reason that's my instinct, what I want to say when I see that name. Which is really odd, because I see that name all the time, because it's my dog's name. And it's written on his collar. Anyway. Kinda like you, Apollo. I'm not that bad, am I? In any case, we're going to give it a shot. A test, if you will. I don't like tests. We'll take a case as a sample and choose 6 jurists. I'll be the one helping with that process, incidentally. Helping? How? Well, for one, I'll be chair of the Jurist System Simulated Court Committee, the JSSCC. The chair constructs the ideal situation, choosing the case, the jurist candidates, even the judge in the courtroom. I wonder which judge you'll pick. Wow, it's like you have a real job. I was never that good at the piano, to be honest. Once a lawyer, always a lawyer, I guess. The trial's tomorrow, by the way. Don't miss it. The trial simulation, that is. A simulation, huh? Sounds interesting. So, what kind of case is the trial simulation about? Why do I feel like this is the end of Ender's Game and it's not actually a simulation? Spoilers. Well, since it is the first run-through of a new system, I wanted something simple. Good thinking. No sense wearing yourself out on something too serious. True. The case is a murder. No, in this series? I can't believe it. That's not simple at all. It's like the only thing you've ever done, dude. You have no experience anywhere else. By simple, do you mean that the defendant is guilty? Yes, most likely. Which means they're not. With what? With the trial tomorrow. You're defending, of course. He's gonna say, but it's just a simulation. He's gonna be like, right, of course it is. Uh-huh. Go for it, Apollo. It's just a test case anyway, no sweat. Yeah, but there's still a verdict to be decided. And a potentially serious sentence, the most serious in a worst-case scenario. You mean, the verdict's for real? That's not a test trial, that's a real trial! All the forms have been filed, there's no turning back now. So he's not even hiding it, it's just legitimately a real trial. In every way, so... Okay. It is testing the system, so there's that. But as a trial, it's not a test trial. It's real. Something that happened last night. Oh. First of all, this guy. Hey Apollo, I know you're all excited about that secret mission. But what about this? The Troupe Grammari Grand Magic Show, the GMMMS. What? Oh my god, I'm fucking tired, dude. I just looked at that, and I said GMMMS. Literally, I should just go ahead and just stop. Why did I return to this? I'm too stupid to provide solid entertainment. Shit. It's all my fault. Everything is because of me. I did it. Whatever happened in your life during these last 2 months that was bad, it's my fault, and I'm sorry. I'm just too dumb. I don't even know how to go on from there. I don't know how to continue. I'm not even paying attention. Why not go with her? But what about the secret mission? Oh, don't worry about that. That's not... You'll hear about it tomorrow, it's fine. I don't trust that smile. He knows something that he's not telling me. Yippee! Now you can take me to the Coliseum. I suppose it wouldn't kill me to pop over there. Grammari, that reminds me. What's this, Daddy? Isn't that silk hat the Grammari seal? Consider it a birthday present, Trucy. Thanks, it's great. Today isn't my birthday. I never said it was. What day is it today, Apollo? August 27th. I think it's Recycle Your Plastics Day. Good one. And it's a Recycle Your Plastics present. Yippee. So it's plastic. I've given up trying to understand them. It's much easier that way. So what is it? Can I open it, Daddy? No. You'll need that envelope someday. Someday soon. Don't open it until then. What the hell? Well, why didn't you just hold on to it until then? Because that would be the logical thing to do. I suppose so. An envelope about the Grammaris, huh? Okay. Alright, so what case are you going to use? You really want to know, don't you? Yes, it's that, what he said. If all goes well, then yes, of course, this is just a test. I just thought back to what I said earlier, and now I'm laughing. I got the letters completely wrong, and it was right there on the screen. We wanted everyone to start without preconceptions, a blank slate, as it were. There's a difference between having a blank slate and just being totally clueless. Well, I'm usually the second one anyway, so it's fine. Whose dumb idea was that anyway? Mine. Yep, there you go. Committee chair, remember? Oh. Well, if you want to know that badly, I suppose I could give you permission to examine the scene of the crime. Good, that's better. But you can't talk to anyone involved with the case. Then how am I supposed to defend? You let me worry about the details there. Remember, I'm in charge of this trial, all of it. But you don't want it to backfire, do you? They should make a game where you're on a jury. Whether it's a Ace Attorney game or just any other game where you're on a jury and, like, you have to argue with the other jurists and come to conclusions. That'd be super cool. I should make that game. If I'm in charge of the whole trial, that means the entire affair is my responsibility, for good or for bad. Just do what you can. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Alright, I'd recommend going down to the detention center. Your client's waiting for you. You could ask about the scene there. But you just said I couldn't talk to anyone involved. Oh, you can talk to your client. If you can get her to talk. Oh, shit. Does she speak whatever... Well, I don't remember the name of the country from the last case. That language. Anyway, let's go. We're back to playing Ace Attorney. I can't believe it. I didn't think this day would come. This is weird. I'm having fun, though. That's 20 minutes. What the heck? Okay. Maybe I should complain. I'm sure that guard has better things to do than stand there pretending he doesn't see us. You know, the minute we get angry, the client will show. It always works that way. Like shouting, "Oh, waiter!" and they're standing right behind you. "Oh, guard! Is our client going to be much longer?" What are you talking about? Haven't you already started the meeting? Huh? Oh, hello. Suspenders, or overalls girl, who fainted. Where'd you come from? Hello? Well, anyway, please have a seat. Who knows? She's got a big notebook and a napkin on her head. I'm nervous, Apollo. It's the silence and the sound of it. Why don't you do something? Trucy, you're a magician, aren't you? That's right, okay. That'd get a reaction out of me. It did in the beginning of the game. Not her, though. Oh, she fainted. Oh, okay. A bit of too much of a reaction. Miss Magic Underwear might have been a better bet. That's Magic Panties, Apollo. Right. Forgot all about that. That was good times. Introductions, let's do it. What's up? Hi? It's not like if we get her to talk, she'll be helpful. This is Ace Attorney. Have you never played it? So it doesn't really matter if she talks or not. I really think it has to be fate, you know. Excuse me? And by fate, I mean destiny. What are you talking about? I'm an Aries? I can tell you mine if you'd like, Apollo. No, never mind, I just got carried away there. I seem destined to get difficult client. What? You're the one being weird. So, what's your name? Oh, right, I'm supposed to introduce myself first. I'm Apollo, Apollo Justice. Yes, that is my real name. It's kind of weird, don't ask. Nothing. I'm Trucy Wright. I know, this is getting nowhere fast. Alright, so we're not gonna get anything. Hey, I know, maybe you can tell us what happened? I'm your defense attorney, after all. Anything out of the ordinary happened lately? Well, the other day, this tourist from out of town stopped to ask me directions. Later, Trucy. Turns out the guy who stopped to ask her directions is the real killer, and if Apollo had just listened, we would have had the case solved from the beginning, and that's the moral, that you should always listen. That was fruitless. Though I think I understand despair a little better now. You did good, Apollo. Well, what? A glove. She's doing her nails. What? What? Are nails more important than defense? Nails can be a good defense if you're being attacked. Scratch them. Let's go, Trucy. Okay, what the fuck? Excuse me, is it her? Could you read this? Sure. I feel like a teenager on a first date. And this is the love letter we pass from desk to desk at school. Stop looking so wistful and read it, Apollo. It's a business card with a name and an address. The name is Vera Misham. Is that a pun? Give me a second. It's not really anything backwards. Massim? Verum Sham? I don't know. The address is for Drew Studio. Is that a person? Not Drew's Studio. Drew Studio. Well, looks like we're finished here. I wonder if Drew's Studio is the scene of the crime. Let's go find out. Let's. The Coliseum can wait. Drew's Studio. This looks like a studio. No. Shit. It's like life imitating art, or maybe it's the other way around? But the tape on the ground there, it's a bit jarring. Yeah, looks like we found our crime scene. Apollo, look at all those paintings. Hey, don't touch those. It's okay, I'm just looking. Nice. Beautiful. Lovely. What the hell's in the sky? I don't know what that is, but it's lovely. Looks half finished. You can still see the rough sketch underneath. But that's odd. The rough part doesn't look like the rest of the painting at all. Yeah, good point. That is odd. Okay. All the paintings have a really different style, too. I thought I might find you two here. Emma? Yep. Emma, long time no see! I might make this video a little long, just because it's my first one back. I also don't know how often I'll upload. It might not be every day. Seems like I run into you far too often. I'll bet I know why you're here, too. You know about the trial simulation tomorrow? I've heard about it, sure, so Mr. Wright chose you, huh? We don't even know what the case is about. Well, he was killed, the artist who owns this studio, that is. Mr. Drew Misham. Isn't that her name? Is that her dad? He has paint on his face. Also, is his hair, like, floofy on one side? Anyway, nice stash. And his daughter was put under arrest. Yeah, we just saw her at the detention center. It was funny, though. She seemed more like a victim than the kind of person who could commit murder. You don't say. Not even by poisoning? That's how it was done, you know. Poisoning is a common way to get the job done when the murderer is a woman. Poisoning? Anyway, Mr. Wright told me you'd be coming. Feel free to take a look around. I'll just be over here with my snackoos. We can't talk to anyone related to this case this time around. Which means we'd better find out as much as we can here at the scene, or else. Okay. So, like, we can't talk about anything? I mean... can I, though? This, Drew Misham was some kind of artist? Apparently. Did a lot of illustrations for books, I hear. Had a lot of female fans, too. For what it's worth. That does not seem to be worth anything. Maybe. I guess his stuff is kind of pretty. Like that oil painting over there, for instance. Yeah. That wasn't one of his illustrations, actually. Oh, so it was a standalone painting or something? Is that what she means? He was an odd bird, Misham. Hadn't shown his face to anyone until the end. What do you mean? To anyone? She means to anyone. He was always locked up here in the studio, apparently. His only connection to the outside world was through letters he'd put in that letterbox there. Letters? Do people still write letters? What year was this game made? What year does it take place? It's like the 2020 something at this point. What do you mean, Apollo? I mean, when was the last time you wrote a real letter? Don't most people use email and stuff these days? Alright, well, I guess this was before texting was really big. Probably would have said that. Not Mr. Misham. Couldn't stand technology, it seems. He did everything by mail. Maybe he thought that was way more artistic, you know? Although, I don't know, I guess, like, I don't check my email ever. But I don't know, maybe emailing is still a big thing if you want to, like, if you're talking about replacing letters, but it's just, you know, texting is just how the most convenient way of conversation now, but I guess there's still a spot for email. You mean the killer? No. The suspect, please. We took some fingerprints, of course. The only ones found in the room were Mr. Misham's and Vera's, basically. Basically? Actually, last night, Mr. Misham gave an interview to a reporter for the first time. The reporter did it! His first interview ever? Could you tell us a bit more about what happened the night of the murder? The defendant. So, this woman, Vera, she's Mr. Misham's daughter, right? Yep, a real sickly girl ever since she was little. Hardly ever went outside. She did kind of give off a withdrawn sort of aura. She was homeschooled by her father, apparently. It was quite a scene when they took her to the detention center. She was screaming about how she'd die if they took her outside. What if she will? She's got, like, sun disease. That does sound like a scene. In the end, she agreed to leave if she was allowed her good luck charm for company. Maybe she's a vampire! That's what I've been requesting for so long. Apparently, she has this charm that magically gives her the courage to go outside, or does it give her protection from the sun? Vampire. Fucking nailed it. So glad I went back to this game. I've been waiting forever for this. Great. I've already solved it. I've solved the murder. She didn't do it, though. Somebody else did it to get to her because they knew she was a vampire, but she is one. Mark my words. Why would a shut-in daughter kill her own dad? He must have been one too, then. Or maybe not. I don't know. So about the poison, it was found to be in his coffee, right? Was it garlic by any chance? No, not precisely. Not precisely? What does that mean? Means Not precisely. It means see for yourself, I think. Like I said, last night was the first time someone from the outside came into the studio. I guess mysterious painters who never go outside make for good articles. And it just so happened that he died the night of his first interview. At around 9, whoa, what the fuck with his hair? It really is. What the hell is it? Why is it massive on one side? Is it a tumor? What the shit? 9 p.m. every night. Vera always made him a cup of coffee. Last night, he drank his usual coffee and suddenly became violently ill. Who drinks coffee at night? Isn't that a morning thing? I don't drink coffee. I don't fucking know. I don't write emails. I don't drink coffee. I don't know what you kids are into nowadays. She poisoned him on the night of his interview? Wouldn't the reporter see? He wasn't near Mr. Misham when she brought her father his coffee. He was checking out some equipment in the back of the room. Supposedly, that's why she didn't notice he was there. It was the reporter who called the police, in fact. Wait, but why is she the suspect? If anyone is suspicious, it's the reporter. Yet the reporter never got near Mr. Misham's coffee. Even Vera acknowledges that. Regardless, I want to know more about... There we go with that again. Okay. That's a good time to end the video. I burped, so that's the best possible thing. Thank you for watching! Bye.